Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. We have the latest roadmap update, plus a word from CIG on the replication layer, and what is coming when in 2024. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated, and if you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. So let us kick off with the latest information about the splitting of the replication layer. Now it mentions in this fortnight's roadmap update that, as some of you may have seen, testing for the upcoming separation of the replication layer from the game servers is underway, with additional testing required as well as fixes and updates coming in the 322 branch. We're moving this card to the 322 column, targeting a 322.x patch as we continue to make progress on this important update. So it did become pretty clear when 322 went into testing that the replication layer separation was not going to be released to live in a 321.1 branch like it was originally intended, and it would need to be in the 322 branch. Now, 322, Alpha 322, has literally just released to the live servers. I think it was yesterday that it went live, so there is still a potential that we could see a 322.x patch come along before the break for the holidays, but I personally don't think that will happen in time for the separation of the replication layer, as there are really only a few days left before CIG do break. We might see another tech preview test with Evocati, but releasing to live is very unlikely until next year, as they do tend to break around the 20th of December. So fingers crossed we can see a little bit more movement on the separation of the replication layer, or at the very least, hear about the results of the recent tests and find out how it's actually going. Anyway, for the other updates to the roadmap, the following cards are now all committed into the build, being structural salvage, inventory cargo containers, the Santo Chiai, all three X1 variants, plus the newly announced Drake Cutter Rambler. Talking of which, a big thank you to Cloud Imperium, as they have provided me with an X1 and Cutter Rambler LTI game package to give away, so do keep your eyes out for those. They will be happening here soon, so make sure you are subscribed. Now, all that remains in the 322 column to be committed is, of course, the replication layer split. And the 322 patch cycle, so any point patches after this one, can go all the way up until March, which is when the first patch of next year is intended to drop. And so to finish off with, I will just run through what features are planned to make their way into the persistent universe within the first half of 2024, they say, which means Q1 patch at the end of March, and the Q2 patch around the end of June, kicking off with master modes, new persistent hangars and freight elevators, plus all of the new cargo updates that come with that, so further developing the cargo career, new FPS combat improvements as we saw at CitizenCon, like reloading updates, weapon wear and tear and misfires, the new scopes, dynamic crosshairs, and the charge and drain system for energy type weapons, the new EVA system, visor and lens UI updates, the new interaction mode, looting screens, and new shopping and mission apps that are currently in development as well, plus the new character customizer, bringing tattoos, piercings, scars, and beards, the new Mobiglass and star map, plus these large distribution centers, and several new vehicles. And as they say, this is all planned to release within the first 6 months, so shared between Q1 patch and Q2 patch. Now, Alpha 4.0, Pyro, and server meshing is targeted for summer of 2024, so likely for the Q3 patch release being end of September, and the tech preview channel, they say, will host many new playtests of the Pyro system as they continue to get things ready for its release. And alongside this, it is also planned to release the new quantum travel system, the new HUD and MFDs, resource management, hacking, and a lot more. And they say this doesn't even include what is planned for the latter half of next year. Now, of course, these are all just plans at this time, plans in action though, and I'm personally confident that they will reach most of these goals, but it is understandable to be skeptical. However, with so much change going on, with Squadron 42 now reaching its milestone, and now many of those teams working on that coming over to the persistent universe this next year, and all of the Squadron work they did almost ready to get implemented, it is no joke that 2024 is going to be the most significant year for Star Citizen. And if we do get 4.0 out with Pyro, server meshing, maybe just static, potentially dynamic, then that is a major hurdle handled to then actually start getting the game into a releasable state. Now, as mentioned, we will see how it goes with the replication layer separation. That is what's next in line for all of this to start coming along. And I really hope to see it happen in 322.x this year, but I do feel that with that cutoff being so close, it is now more likely going to be 2024, but hopefully nice and early. But with that said, that is all I have for you today. If you do enjoy my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to reach 60,000 subscribers. Do come and hang out over at twitch.tv/SuperMacBrother. You are all more than welcome to join me over there. Hopefully we will be back to streaming this coming Monday. I have been off all week with a horrible cold. I do apologise for my voice. It has literally floored me, but I'm starting to feel a bit better, which is great. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind. It does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you would like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.